This is a brave space. Welcome to Dream Keep Consulting. We hold fast to dreams around here. We be real around here. And I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. I am Rebecca Ruby Anuru, a radical Black Hood scholar that is committed to Black liberation and showing up for Hood Black youth differently. We all know organizations get funding to serve our youth, but I was a youth that many systems failed simultaneously, and I know many others like me. Folks often claim to be saving lives, but I only know people that save themselves with the right support. There are no saviors around here. I define a hood as an intentionally resource-deprived area, often highly segregated and near a wealthy white area, where darker, Black and of color community members live and are extracted for cheap labor by systems, while being told they are unworthy of fair treatment, freedom from poverty, and basic human rights. I will always hold and honor that systems are people. But definitions aside, the story of how Dream Keep came to be and why we're so unapologetic is rooted in my survival. I am from the Boogie Down Bronx, 10453, 175th and the Grand Concourse, otherwise known as Mount Hope. The hood to this very day, despite gentrification's wild effects on housing costs across the city. To be honest, the hood loved me and hurt me. I had a childhood full of Black girl magic and fawned over my culture deeply. Did you witness the Black hood renaissance that was the 90s and the early 2000s? That was the magnificent culture that raised me. The music, the language, the looks, the vibes, the everything. But I also survived my mother's death at 2 days old from domestic violence and complications from sickle cell anemia. I survived my father being in prison from when I was 4 to 10. I was tortured by a family member for ages 5 and 6. I survived my first series of rapes by a family member at 7. I left my abusive father abruptly at 15, as well as many other physical and sexual violations while navigating chaos and verbal and emotional abuse all before I was 18, and then some. I know that was a lot, but this is just a snapshot of my life. I'm strong because I have to be. But my story changes how I show up in the world and in my work. I understandably have complex PTSD and depression, and am very unashamed. I am living. I am alive. Healing trauma is hard work, but it has led to the most profound transformations I could ask for in this lifetime. I want folks to heal because liberation is hard work and we need our strength. So now with Dream Keep Consulting, I help community, organizations, and grassroots organizers honor the wisdom and experiences of youth by meeting them where they are. When people lack an understanding of the material conditions that create hoods, they lean into shame. Folks act like they don't know what a hood is until I mention food or violence, and that's wild. Folks can cut that habit and be honest about the worldly contributions of hoods nationally and internationally. I stand firm in the resolve that I can do my work and maintain commitment to my culture and ancestors at the same damn time. My grandparents left the South and landed in New York City to a flood of discrimination and harsh environments to raise their children in. I grew up in that legacy and all the hopes and dreams they ever held of better. These lands have held generations of Black folks surviving forced segregation and intentional structural resource deprivation and violence, making ways out of none. The Black folks that survive and thrive in the hood, whether urban, suburban, or rural, are nothing short of magic. The hood is a whole deity as far as I'm concerned. We don't die, fam, we multiply. I say all of this to say, I am unapologetically Black, hood, and ghetto. If those terms make you uncomfortable, please unpack your own anti-Blackness, whether external or internal, on your own time. It is anti-Blackness to erase the value and contributions of the most consumed culture in the world. Black hood culture touches places on this planet that many Black folks will never be able to see with their own eyes because they don't have access to the opportunity. The only reason I give definitions is to create safe space for me and mine to exist even more out loud and unapologetically. I never had to erase myself to show up and do my work. I hold no shame, and I give any shame offered to me right back to its sender. We about excellence over here. It's a great day to be here for the hood. Welcome to Dream Keep Consulting.